We see this flag waving in the sky today as the definitive symbol of India. But historically, most national flags are born at the exact moment a country declares its independence. India's symbol, however, was in development for decades before the nation itself technically existed. Look at the sheer variety of people in this photograph from British-ruled India. The colonial borders enclosed hundreds of distinct languages, deeply rooted religious traditions, and completely separate cultures that have rarely functioned as a single political entity. When these diverse groups began protesting the British Empire, as captured in this chaotic street scene, they ran into a severe logistical problem. They lacked a single unifying visual banner to rally behind. Figuring out how to represent a massive, fractured subcontinent with a single piece of fabric forced the Indian independence movement into a grueling 40-year process of trial, error, and intense ideological debate. This breaks down the 1906 Calcutta flag, stacking 3 colored stripes with lotuses, a sun, and a crescent moon. In 1907, Bikaji Kama introduced a new iteration. Watch the layout shift, rearranging the icons to project a unified Indian voice. Both of these early drafts failed as mass communication tools. They were far too complex to draw quickly from memory, making them nearly impossible to reproduce on a large scale for grassroots protests. By 1917, the Home Rule movement proposed this alternative layout. Notice the top corner. The design explicitly incorporates the British Union Jack over alternating red and green stripes. That specific design choice exposed a severe political hesitation. It showed a movement that was willing to demand rights, but visually admitted it was still tethered to the very empire it was fighting. The strategy shifted aggressively in 1921, when Mahatma Gandhi took a central role in the movement, as seen here operating a traditional spinning wheel. Gandhi proposed putting that exact tool, the charkha, right in the middle of a new red, green, and white layout, as reconstructed in this graphic. This was a brilliant piece of visual communication. It transformed the flag from a passive symbol of resistance into an instruction manual for economic independence, urging citizens to weave their own textiles and boycott British imports. A decade later, in 1931, the design locked into its definitive color palette. As the background transitions here, the red is replaced, establishing the familiar saffron, white, and green layout. Through this iteration, the designers successfully engineered a banner that represented the active, working-class unity necessary to sustain a massive boycott. In 1947, the British formally withdrew from India. With massive crowds taking to the streets and gathering at the Red Fort, India achieved its independence. But the flag required one last edit. The spinning wheel was removed. In its place, the designers adopted the Ashoka Chakra, an ancient wheel of law, carved directly into the base of the lion capital sculpture shown in this photograph. This single swap signaled a massive ideological graduation. The nation was closing its chapter of grassroots anti-colonial activism and entering a modern era defined by formal governance and constitutional law. Breaking down the flag, the top saffron band communicates national courage and historical sacrifice. The white band establishes truth and peace, while green represents agricultural growth. In the center, the blue Ashoka Chakra's 24 spokes serve as a reminder that life must maintain forward momentum. None of these elements were arbitrary aesthetic choices. They were carefully debated blueprints designed to guide the country's future behavior. Today, we see the fully realized application of this 40-year design process. During events like the Republic Day Parade, massive rows of identical tricolors fly in complete unison. Look at the reverence in this soldier's salute. That finalized piece of cloth carries the immense emotional weight of the 20th century, serving as a living ledger of millions of sacrifices. The Indian independence movement spent 4 decades workshopping and drafting the exact visual terms of their destiny, ensuring that their eventual victory was paired with a clear, self-defined identity. That meticulous evolution created a powerful visual story of progress, one that continues to unfold across the sky today.